This is why Himeno is my favorite character from Chainsaw Man. So, like, look, the thing about Himeno and what people have to understand about Himeno is that I see her the way I read how Fujimoto wrote her and how he incorporated her into the story is that she's meant to represent like the human aspect of the Chainsaw Man story, like how it feels grounded sometimes. It feels like down to earth. Like the first parts of the especially in the anime, the first parts of the anime, like season one, it's like a very chill, relaxing, like almost like slice of life anime at times. And I firmly believe that a big contributing factor to that vibe is the character of Himeno. For me, anyway, like when I watch the show, I just feel like I get so endeared by this like walking enigma of a character. And like the thing we people have to understand is that characters aren't meant to be like morally perfect and amazing characters, and sometimes the faults that characters have are ugly and are undesirable and like are not accepted in society. Like I do not believe that Himeno was a pedophile or anything, and people love to joke in like the in the fandom about like Himeno versus consent or whatever, and that she slept with a minor or something. First of all, she was drunk. She was drunk when she took him to bed, and she was drunk when she kissed him, and she didn't even know that he was a minor until he said it in the bar. Like she didn't know he was a minor. So even when she was seducing him, when they were first going to that hotel to meet the Eternity Devil, when she said, "I'll kiss you" and whatever, like she didn't know he was a minor at that time. She was surprised that he was a minor during the bar scene. So that's one thing that people forget about him, you know. And another thing people forget is that she was drunk, man. She was drunk in like when she was in bed with him, and then in the morning she even said like, "Oh, it's problematic that I slept with a minor, and like that I tried to sleep with a minor, and like whatever." Like she was drunk. She wasn't in her right mind. And the fact that she took him to bed and she was so drunk out of like drunken out of her mind, and like just got to that level, I just find it so endearing because like it shows that Fujimoto is not afraid of showing the ugly side of his characters. Like I just there's something about Himeno that just feels so human, feels so raw and unfiltered. Like it's just she endears me as a character so much. Like every time she is given like prominent screen time and she interacts with the characters, it just she just feels like it just I just feel this comfort, like in the show. I don't know how to describe it. It's just that she just there's something about her that feels so human and so unfiltered. You know what I mean? I don't know if people share this information. I mean, people share this opinion. It might be an unpopular opinion, but for me, like even looking at the manga and everything, Himeno is my favorite character from Chainsaw Man, and it's solely because of that reason. How she like is such an endearing character. Just she how she brings like a certain chill and certain vibe to every scene that she's in. It just I just really love it. I just really love how her character is written. I love how her character isn't afraid to get ugly, and that she is truly um, an imperfect and morally dubious character. Even though like her intentions weren't malicious or anything or whatever, like she's not evil or anything, but like she just feels so human. The thing with Chainsaw Man characters is that a lot of them feel like caricatures and like exaggerated personalities. Like Power is the eccentric, you know, energetic, like evil character, side character, quirky side character, the chaotic one. You know, Makima is like the cold, you know, mysterious, distant, uh, you know, like boss. Aki is very like the dark and broody type, and like the tough guy and stuff. Like a lot of the Chainsaw Man characters feel like caricatures. They have these like common tropes. But the thing is actually like one of my favorite scenes in the whole manga and the whole Chainsaw Man story is the bar scene where they all go to the bar, all go to the restaurant and eat and everything. That scene just brings such a human level and like just humanizes all the characters in that scene. Like Aki feels very down to earth and chill, and even Makima, I just love Makima in that scene because like she, even though I know it's probably like manipulation and stuff and she's untrustworthy, but during that scene I just suspend my disbelief and just love to believe that like these characters just bonding and just having fun, like all of that, like that whole scene is just, I just love that scene so much and it's one of my favorites from the series. And Himeno is the center point of it all. Like I just love her scenes, like I love her interactions in that scene with Denji, with Aki, with Makima, like sh like even it comes also to the voice acting in the dub because I watched the anime in the dub and it's just the actress of him, the voice actress of for Himeno is just like she just brings that human factor, like like brings that normalness in like her tone and in her voice and in her delivery. Like it's just delivered with this chill, not with like the like the typical anime dub exaggerated voices that like Aki, Denji, Power, that happens. Power, of course, like it has to be, but the default setting for all characters is like to have these exaggerated voices and grunts and like the delivery that always gets memed and stuff. Himeno just feels like a genuinely like raw delivery, and I just love that so much, and I just love the character. I just love how she's so human, she's so unfiltered, so raw, and I just feel like she's such a fully realized and such a like beautifully realized character. And her relationship with Aki was everything, like legitimately, like I just love a relationship with Aki and their backstory and their flashback scenes, like they're just so good. And it's like even that, like people criticize her for like persuading Aki to start smoking and then getting him addicted while he was a minor, which like obviously that's like a bad thing, and like I shouldn't be praising. I'm not praising her for like that action, but what I am praising is the fact that Fujimoto had the guts to depict that so unapologetically in the show. You could actually make a critique about how he like kind of like glamorized or romanticized that aspect with, sure, but for me, and I feel like it just added to her human aspect. Like she's flawed, like she's far from a perfect person, even in like the anime fiction standards. Like she is far from like the perfect ideal character, but I just love how I just that's what I love about her. She just feels like in a world full of uh like exaggerated personalities and these unrealistic ideas of characters, we just have this one character that just feels so human and so raw. And she's not the only character with those qualities. Like Denji and Aki have those characteristics, which is why I love them so much as well. But Himeno is just the best example of that. And I don't know, I just love that. Like I love her vibe, I love everything. Her voice acting, like I said, is amazing. Her interactions with the characters are amazing, and it's just the Himeno hate needs to stop, okay? I don't like the hate she's getting lately, and it's unjustified. And in my opinion, she's one of the best written characters in the whole show. And I wish she got more screen time. And part of me wishes that she wasn't killed off so early. But like her final scene with the cigarette and everything was so good. And yeah, the community really needs to reevaluate Himeno as a character and what her intent was, what Fujimoto intended with the character. That's all I have to say. So thank you for watching.